folks. Technical difficulties aside here, we are coming to you live. If the video happens to cut out, I do apologize. We're prone to technical difficulties, so
yeah.
Sorry about that. But welcome everybody to this week's show of the Kentucky Hot Brown Boys. As always, I'm your host, Jerry Saylor, chilling in the studio tonight. No Toby, but we do have my right-hand man sitting on my left side, talking about the leverage slope and Dusty B.
How's it going, everybody?
It's been a fucking week, man, to say the least.
It has been a fucking week. It sucked.
Dude, today was so dead at work. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So fucking terrible. But I did get to watch like 6 hours of Gangland.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get fucking almost half hard when I watch that show.
I've seen a lot of Gangland episodes.
Have you?
Yeah.
I watched there's a lot of motorcycle ones today.
Really?
Like
those are my favorite.
Hells
usually.
Angels and stuff.
Those are usually my favorite.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
I love those. They're pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Start
you watch
sweating.
The Clan of Killers episode?
Obviously, the voice you're hearing is comedian Jay Armstrong.
Howdy.
But the Clan of Killers?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You should watch that one. And one of those dudes that's in that lives in Westchester.
Oh,
Not
no
Westchester,
shit.
Western Hills, yeah.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to work with him.
Is he like totally whacked out of his mind, or is he pretty
I'm
cool?
not willing to say anything negative about.
I wouldn't either.
I meant that in like the best way.
I wouldn't either.
Like obviously, I love people who are whacked out of their minds. I mean, we had Forrest Homer on the show a couple weeks ago.
Who's that? Never heard of the guy.
Some fucking weird guy.
All
He's a
right.
motherfucker.
Is he?
But yeah, I'm surprised you haven't seen him around town. He's all over the place.
Yeah. No.
He's like herpes. You can't get rid of him.
Yeah, never really like him. Eventually you get used to him. I can dig it.
Put a little cream on him. He does all right. But
A little cream.
But yeah, in the studio tonight, as you can tell, comedian Jay Armstrong
For the
with
third
us
time.
for the third time. Of all our guests, he feels the most sorry for us.
Yeah.
He just keeps coming back.
Well,
Also-
I live
cool.
right up the street, I think.
That could be it too. Also, kind of like herpes. You get rid of him for a little while, and he comes back.
Yeah.
But it's a good kind of herpes. It's the herpes you learn to love.
It's the kind that don't itch or burn.
There
I
you
guess.
go.
I don't know.
Like a love herpes.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as a love herpes?
I think all herpes. Are
Yeah,
love
I was
herpes.
going to say, I think they
Yeah.
all love herpes.
Good point. Good point. Good
Unless
point.
you get it from being raped.
Yeah.
That's hate
yeah.
herpes.
At least half hate.
Yeah.
Somebody liked it.
That's fucked up.
I don't know. So how you been, Jay? Since last time we saw you, how long has it been since last time you
It was
on?
last year. We were in this studio.
We were here.
Yeah.
We had everything on that side though. Everything was flipped
I
around.
sat over
last
there
time.
last time.
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Remember
'cause I
that.
sat over there.
And Toby
wasn't on the
was
show
not
yet.
here again.
Yeah.
I think he's afraid of you.
I think
I
he
think
is
you
too.
intimidated
He's
him.
dodging you.
I think that's what it is.
Do people make fun of him a lot, and he's worried that I'll just fucking hammer down on him?
I wish he was here.
We make fun of him pretty bad.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I can just come every week, and you guys won't have to deal with him anymore.
That'd be cool.
I mean, if you want to,
Yeah, if you want to.
I mean, that's cool with me.
if you got free time, go for it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'll work.
This is the first time I've been here with the sun up. Usually I come after a show.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
midnight.
It's like midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "What time's Jay coming over?" He's like, "I think about 8:30." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Damn, that's
yeah,
pretty
no
cool."
show tonight, man. I have a someone who acts as my assistant.
Yeah,
Really? You have an assistant?
Yeah.
baller.
It's pretty badass.
That is
yeah,
cool.
it's fucking dude, and she's so fucking hot.
Oh, yeah?
So hot.
Hell yeah.
But so she wrote down that I had this, so I didn't schedule anything else.
Cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah. You have to bring her by sometime.
Yeah,
Check her out.
You know, she's kind of crazy. So I try not to leave the house with her too much.
Most chicks are crazy, to a certain extent.
The pretty
Right.
is always crazy, but crazy is not always pretty. That's how that works.
That is true. That is true. She's obviously sitting right here. This is who you're talking about, right?
Oh, I didn't notice that she was here. Is there a camera on her?
No.
No, but I can-
Oh.
Unfortunately, there's not. But yeah, we
We
can.
can turn one of them around.
Yeah, here. Everybody at home, this is
This is
Jay
Amber.
Armstrong's assistant here. Yeah.
She has other duties as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, are you not her only talent?
No, I am definitely her only talent.
That's funny.
But other duties, as in things you probably don't want to talk about. Should I dim the lights? Light some candles, maybe. I got a robe we can throw on. We can talk about this.
Is it silk?
We're going to fuck Hugh Hefner that shit. No, she's my girlfriend.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
That's cool. Girlfriend first, assistant second.
Well, she noticed that I was a complete fuck up, and she's like, "Do you want me to start writing this shit down?" And I was like, "That would be fantastic."
That's a hell of a girlfriend right
She's the
there.
best.
That is
dude.
awesome.
That's pretty good. Can you cook lasagna? Oh well,
And it's
not made by Stofers. Okay, just wanted to clarify there. Know a little bit about Jay's past here. Just gotta answer a few questions. You'll be all right.
Why lasagna?
You've never heard the bit about lasagna?
I don't
Dude,
think
it's
so.
like one of the
Yeah.
earliest jokes that I did. How
No.
fucking unprepared are you?
I
for
know,
this
man.
shit?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I know your
Jesus.
DUI one. I love that one. You pull up the
I don't
light,
even
like,
do that joke on
I know you don't
stage.
do it. It's been a while since I've seen you,
Well,
man.
you might as well tell them about the lasagna.
I was married to a lady who I did not know very well, and she did not know me very well, and we rushed into it. And when, like, one of the first days that we had moved in together, she asked me if I like lasagna, and I was like, I'm fat, right? Do I like greasy meat and cheese? Get the fuck out of here. Of course I like lasagna.
Who doesn't
And,
like lasagna?
Fucking
delicious.
idiots don't like lasagna. Anyway,
I wonder if Forrest likes lasagna.
look, dude, have you ever seen Candyman or Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say his fucking name the third time.
I'll show up.
He might know that you're here.
Yeah,
And just
he
show
might.
He's got a
up.
GPS on your car. You don't know it.
So she goes, I'm gonna go to Kroger. I'm gonna get stuff to make dinner, and I'll be back. And she
Yeah.
came back with like garlic bread and a frozen Stouffer's lasagna, and I was like, "What happened to making lasagna?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like,
Fuck is
"That
this shit?
is a frozen, pre-made." She goes, "This is how I always make it." I was like, "You did not make that shit."
That's awesome. That shit's awful though.
I
I
love
can't
it.
eat
But no,
that
she's
Stouffer
all
stuff.
right lady. You
It's
know what I
not
mean? We
bad.
just didn't know each other. We should have never got married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really have anything negative to say about her. Just the cooking thing. And that's
Yeah.
just silly, you know?
My favorite cooking story. The lasagna is a close second, but the croissants.
The crescent rolls?
Yeah, the crescent rolls. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. We ain't in France, motherfucker. We're not saying croissants. Yeah, that was real funny.
Yeah.
She laughed at that. I have gotten word that she was upset that I was doing jokes about that, but when it happened, she laughed too. So,
Yeah. She can't be mad about that.
yeah.
That's-
People get mad. People, and you know what? I don't describe her on stage. I don't say she's a bad person or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually, there was a lady that she kind of heckled me once from the audience, and like at that point, and I was like, "Look, here's the thing. The joke is that I act like she's dumb, but I'm the one that married her. Like I'm the idiot." You
Yeah.
know?
The last time I saw you, you got heckled. I actually showed up a few minutes late, and it was when I saw you with was it Taylor? What's his last name?
Williamson.
Taylor. Yeah, Taylor
The
Williamson.
night you and I went?
No, I went with Lisa that
Oh,
night.
really?
Yeah, I take care of hecklers pretty quickly. I like
Yeah.
it actually. I don't want you. Anybody who's watching this, please do not come to a show and heckle a comic.
It's pretty rude.
Yeah,
it is. It's super rude,
Yeah.
and that's part of the reason I like it. Is because I like making people
You rip on 'em.
stupid people look stupid to other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes people are dumb, just nobody's pointed it out to them yet, and I enjoy that.
I wish I had actually seen the heckle, but I was running a few minutes behind that night. You were already up on stage, and she had already like previously heckled you, and you kept going back to it. But I was like, why is everybody laughing? I don't like it's funny, but I don't get the whole joke of it.
Right?
Wish I'd seen it, but
Yeah, I don't remember, man. That was a cool week though. Taylor was really nice to me the whole time.
he seemed like he'd be a really nice guy.
He's super nice.
Yeah.
He bought me a $9 piece of cake.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Who the
What
fuck
was
serves
that?
$9
Yeah,
piece of
I was
cake?
gonna say.
Bar Louie, man.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it was fucking.
Better be
killer,
good as
too.
fuck,
It
though.
was, and it's
What kind of
huge.
cake
Was
was
it?
it?
It was chocolate cake, and I'm not a big
Just like
fan.
plain chocolate cake?
I mean, it's like super moist, super rich, like
Yeah.
fudge icing. But
Ooh.
like, and
Sounds
it was.
good.
I mean, it's good and it's big. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate, and you know, he wasn't ready to just go back to the hotel by himself, so he took me and the feature over to Bar Louie, and I'm like, I'm not really hungry. I just ate at the club, and he's like, well, get dessert. And the only dessert that they had that night was that chocolate cake, and I was like, fuck it, I guess.
Like a chocolate
You
cake.
Might
That's
as
cool.
well.
Yeah.
I couldn't even eat all of it. Like I was sick.
Too fucking sweet.
It was too big,
Yeah,
too
yeah.
sweet.
Chocolate cake's got to be just right for me to
Yeah.
truly
Dude, I'm a
enjoy
carrot
it.
cake guy, man.
Oh, carrot cake is the shit.
had
Dude, me
carrot
and
cake
her
in a
check
long
the
time.
fucking Kroger cake for two table every day for carrot cake.
Any luck?
Sometimes, man.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You buy them all, or you just buy
we
one?
buy them one at a time because
There you go.
I lack self-control when it comes to chocolate cake, and I will eat all of it.
Dude, I felt really bad. It was like last week. My kids were like, "Daddy, I want a snack. I want a snack." And I was just like, "Well, I could go for a snack too. Now that you mention it, let's bust out the Oreos. Got them a little glass of milk and stuff. Ate the whole fucking thing, man. My kids had like 4, and I just crushed them. Oh, I fucking love Oreos and milk, man.
The red velvet cake ones are fucking delicious.
The red velvet cake Oreos are the fucking devil.
Yeah. You like them though?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude. Look, there's this one company, I don't even know who it is, but they make these like soft,
Yeah.
red velvet cake cookies, the
fucking
big ones
awesome.
with the icing on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
Dude, that's
I can't ever find them though.
they had them at Kroger's once. I
Really?
just said Kroger's.
Can never find them.
It's Kroger. There's no S at the end. Dude, and like I make fun of people for saying that. Like I can generally tell if someone's a fucking moron or not by whether they say I'm going to Kroger or I'm going to Kroger's. If they say Kroger's,
I couldn't tell you. I
they're
think I say
probably-
both a lot. I don't know.
I'm so good about it all the time. And it was probably because I just put it out there on the internet the other day.
That you said something about it.
Yeah,
People
well,
say
I'm
Kroger's.
doing this 30-day joke challenge with a few other comics. where
I've
we
noticed that. I've been reading those. Those are
anonymously
pretty good.
Submit jokes with our names, and then people vote for the number, so they don't vote for the name. So
Cool.
it's not really like a popularity contest. But most people know who's who. Like if they know us, like they can pick it out pretty good. 2 of us are females and 2 of us are males, so you can narrow it down to 50% by one, ladies, because she always says something about being a female in them. So, but yeah, those have been fun. I've been doing pretty well.
It's I'm trying to think. What is today? Like the 12th?
Today was the 11th day of it, I think.
Was the 11th day?
I think so. We started it. We didn't start on the 1st.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could vote on them. Actually, I was just
Yeah, you got to
reading
click
them.
on it on the original. You got to click on it. That'll take you to the comments of the original post from Allie Bruner's page.
Right.
I left it the Cripple Girl, and you got to vote there for it to count. But,
Okay.
I've had some fun ones.
There's been a couple good ones. I know somebody today was said something about LeBron James.
Yeah,
That was
that wasn't mine. What was funny about that is, and this is terrible. So there was that shit in McKinley, Texas, right?
right. The pool party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of the cop sitting on the young girl, like sitting on her, and
Yeah.
he's like putting his finger out like that. And well,
Yeah.
there's a meme of that, and it says "pool's closed." So the person that posted that joke, like inside of our group chat, that was my response to it immediately.
That's pretty awesome. I'm sure, since we're talking about recent things on social media, I'm pretty sure you've seen the Walmart fight video.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that kid fucking rules. I don't give
Oh,
a shit
yeah.
what
Beating
anyone
the shit
says.
out with a shampoo
Dude,
bottle.
Oh, yeah.
you should be backing your mom up.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
exactly
Everybody's
what
like
I
talking
said.
shit
Yep.
about that kid and how he was raised poorly, but that kid was raised with loyalty.
Yeah.
Nobody's raised with loyalty anymore.
No.
You know. And when I read the article about it, it said that like both of them were handicapped in some way. Like one of them was
She was in that one chick.
I
Was
know
in
the
a
one
scooter.
chick was in the little
in
scooter.
the scooter, and the
Yeah.
other chick was like on crutches or had a cane or something. And I immediately thought of that South Park episode of Cripple Fight.
Cripple fight.
Yeah.
I love that fucking episode, man. That
But
was
yeah, I
good.
couldn't sit and watch enough of the video. I just kept watching a couple little clips.
Yeah.
That kid that comes
Like-
over like, fuck you, I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to
Yeah.
do. That's my mom over there.
Yeah.
He's like yelling shit and
Yeah.
stuff
That's
like
what
that.
I thought.
Oh, that was
I
cool.
thought, man, that little kid is loyal as fuck to his
Yeah,
mom.
hell yeah.
And I gotta praise him for that. And I read an article where they say he's like a red belt in karate or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And the mom was going on saying, that she was proud of him.
What
That
kind of
she's
martial
like-
arts does he practice? Garnier? Or
Fructis.
Resume? Yeah.
Head and shoulders, because he's
Head
beating
and
the shit out of her head and
He
shoulders.
was.
He
dude.
was.
He
Bam.
was smacking the fuck out of her.
That's probably the best that bitch has smelled in months.
That's awesome.
I couldn't believe that. Like, she was in the little scooter.
Yeah, and she
and
just
then
hopped
just
up like it was
hops up
nothing.
like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Like,
how
she better hope that people watching out for
the disability people.
disability
Oh,
people
hell
aren't fucking
yeah.
watching that shit. It's fucking nuts, man.
But
But
most
I loved
kids,
it.
most kids would usually be like screaming, like "Stop, stop!" freaking out. But he was
Yeah.
like, "No, fuck that bitch."
He had good
Well,
form.
mom was
Yeah.
on top. If mom had been on bottom,
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
that might
may
be
have
true
been
too.
like, stop,
Yeah.
stop.
You got to give props to his mom, too. I mean, she
sure.
beat that bitch's ass. She had
Yeah.
her down.
I thought it was cool because they were like knocking shit off the shelves. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
That was in Indiana, I think.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
in
too far
Indiana.
from
yeah.
Indianapolis.
Wasn't far at all.
Did
Very,
they ever
very
say
close.
what the reason was they got in a fight?
White trash.
Somebody made a racist comment towards an employee. The lady in the wheelchair made a racist comment. She was yelling at an African-American employee and dropped the N-bomb on her.
At
And-
Walmart?
Yeah.
What?
I know. I know.
In Indiana? Get
That's-
the fuck out of here.
That's believable, right? But yeah, that's apparently how it started. The mom that with the child was defending the employee, and
right on, man.
Yeah, that's
know?
what I say. That's,
I can
that's
dig
good.
it. Hell yeah, that
Yeah.
kid isn't a punk. That kid's a social justice
Yeah.
warrior.
he is, man. He is. I think what he did was great. I would only hope that if I got into a fight at Walmart or anywhere and my kids were around, they'd do the same
Yeah,
thing.
they better have
Yeah.
dad's back.
Oh, fuck yeah. Or they're grounded for like a month.
Fuck yeah, no
Yeah.
more Oreos.
No.
You
or
like
watching
you like the
movies.
2 Oreos I let you have out of this whole box? It's going to 0.
Exactly.
You get the cream. Fuck that.
You
Back
spineless
on
little twerps.
Oreos and the cream, they actually have an Oreos box where it's like a normal size.
Right, where it's got the middle filled up with the cream
With the
stuff.
cream.
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't
Oh,
had one of
really?
those.
I haven't had it either, but I'm
I
dying
don't
to
know
get my
that
hands
that's
on
real.
it. I don't know. If it is real, I'm going to find it. I'm
I'm
going to eat the
skeptical
fuck
that
out
that
of it.
exists.
And I want to take all the cream and put it between 2 Oreos and just eat the whole fucking thing.
And what I
Oh,
saw
it'd be
was
so
cool
good.
that they make. I saw it the other day. Is they make Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
They make how like after you eat, milk's all like sugary and shit.
Yeah.
They sell milk that's just like Frosted Flake milk.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear that
That
almond
seems
milk is really
unnecessary. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as almond milk.
good.
Oh, there's
I
yeah.
don't see how they milk
I was
the
gonna
almonds.
say, how do you milk
can get
almonds?
almond juice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
Is it just almond, like
It's almond
pureed
juice.
almonds?
No, almost don't have nipples, bro.
I
Yeah,
know.
you can't milk an almond.
No.
Milk anything with nipples?
Here's the almond milk scares me because like that's what they make cyanide out of, right? Almonds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Not me. I'm not the one.
That's a good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I tried it
Gross
before.
is
It's
the right word for it. Dangerous, maybe.
Yeah, dangerous. Dangerously gross. Grossly dangerous, maybe.
I tried it before. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like it's
Did you feel like you wanted to die afterwards?
no. It's just got like a really weird, like a watery aftertaste.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
got a watery aftertaste.
Yeah, it's like it.
That doesn't make any fucking
Yeah,
Well, I
because
mean, it's
water
like it's
doesn't
kind
really have an
well, and that's what I'm
aftertaste.
saying. Like it has no real flavor to it.
It's
Is what
just
I'm
kind of
trying
like
to
you
say.
drink it, and then
Well,
you're
then
just
how
like,
does it
drink it,
have
it's
an
like-
aftertaste?
I mean, like it.
Flavor is
I mean, it
required
has like.
for taste.
I mean, it tastes like almonds, and then like after you like you'd expect like something after that, but it just kind of tastes like water. It's just like
so you're saying it lacks an aftertaste?
yeah, basically, yeah. It's just kind of weird.
That was
It's
the
just
doesn't
not
leave
there.
a-
It's not really. It's not
lacks
really
an
pleasant.
aftertaste.
I'm
It has
sorry.
watery- The aftertaste is so bland you don't even notice it.
I don't know.
And then it
Is
doesn't have a fucking aftertaste.
is it kind of
I'm
like
sorry, man.
like how like how milk kind of like coats your mouth?
Yeah,
It doesn't
It's just
have
fucking
that?
weird.
I don't know.
You know what's good is the rice milk.
I haven't tried.
Rice
it.
Dream, the chocolate rice dream, super good.
never heard
Tastes
of
a
that.
lot. You guys remember chocolate soldiers? It's kind of like Yoo-hoo.
I remember Yoo-hoo, but I don't remember chocolate soldiers.
I'm an old man.
Chocolate
Oh,
shoulder,
yeah.
chocolate soldiers.
Chocolate
Thought I
shoulders.
told ya.
I'm a chocolate soldier.
We're getting into that racist shit again.
Yeah, we need to back off that. Hey for somebody to jump behind the curtain and
Yeah.
defend somebody.
Speaking of racial shit, did you see that lady that got outed as being white?
Yes!
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
fucked
she's
up.
like a council person or something for the NAACP.
Wasn't she a ginger?
was like the
No, I don't think so.
she was
Oh.
like the president of that chapter.
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
shit. But
They
here's
say
the thing:
she's really white.
Spokane, Washington. Like she probably is the blackest person in Spokane, Washington.
She just looked really tan.
Dude, there were so many
Yeah.
white people in Washington when I went there. Like,
Really?
So I get off the plane and the dude comes picks me up for the show, or to take me to the hotel. The show was the next night, and you know I like to know the demographics of the audience that I'll be dealing with. You know what I mean? Is it going to be older, younger? You know, is it going to be you know,
Yeah.
country folks, urban folks, white, black, whatever? And on the way there, he's telling me, and it's a regional conference that I'm performing at, so it's a pretty big deal and covers a pretty wide area. So I'm like, well, what do you think the audience is going to be like? You know, he's like, oh, it'll be very diverse. And I get there, and he was right. It was very diverse. It was every kind of white person you could ever imagine. And
That's pretty diverse right
dude,
there.
there was 2 black people in the show, in the audience, out of 150.
Dang.
And that is not
Were
diversity.
They were probably pretty easy to spot.
Yeah.
no,
I was
in
gonna say, were you
Washington,
taking
fuck yeah, dude,
roll?
it's super white up there.
Is it?
Super white.
Huh. Portland,
Portland, not so much. Portland's pretty diverse, but excuse me. But yeah, Washington itself. So I wasn't surprised by that at all. Yeah.
A lot of hipsters.
A lot of. There was some punk rock kids.
Really?
There were some hipsterish kids. A lot of country folk up that way.
We've got a comment here.
Fucking Toby.
He says, "I thought cyanide was found in apple seeds."
It's arsenic.
It's arsenic, yeah.
Yeah. So fuck you, Toby, for chiming in with that.
He's like, I'm fucking Googling that shit.
He should have
probably
Googled
is.
it before he opened his dumb fucking mouth.
Yeah. Don't say anything
You guys are
watery.
wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You understand why we pick on him?
But
now.
apple seeds taste watery as fuck.
The aftertaste.
The
in this
aftertaste is-
Purified water is not what I expected it to be.
Of all things to have like a watery aftertaste, I would
Almond
say
milk?
like water chestnuts, maybe.
Water chestnuts. I
Yeah.
can see that.
You know,
But I mean, that's not what you're tasting.
no, but it's got
I like
water in the
water
name.
chestnuts.
You know,
Yeah, it does.
water
So
chestnuts.
does
are
water
fucking
buffalo,
dope.
but they don't taste like water at all.
No,
No.
it's true.
Very true. But I got some questions here for you.
All right.
I'd like to kind of throw these out there for you. I'm sure you probably get this question a lot, being a comedian, telling jokes and stuff all the time. In your opinion, why did the chicken cross the road?
I'm not willing to stipulate that the chicken did cross the road.
So you're saying that the chicken never did cross
I'm
the road?
saying the chicken crossing the road was an inside job.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Who orchestrated that inside job? Was it the chicken
It was the
or the
reptilians.
egg?
It was the reptilians.
The reptilians?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you hate Dane Cook?
I'm pretty neutral to Dane Cook.
I think we've asked him this question before.
You
I think
know,
I
have we?
have. I think I
Like,
have.
I hate the fame that he achieved with so little.
It was fast.
You know, it was fast. It was
Yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Like he was the first guy to really utilize social media. So I can't say that I hate him. I used to say that I hate him. You know what I mean? Because that's like the cool thing for comedians to say about Dane Cook is that they hate him.
Yeah.
I don't really mind him. You know, I'll tell you this: I like him better as an actor than I do a stand-up.
I'll give you that.
And the serious role that he played in Mr. Brooks, I thought he was great.
Yes,
thought
I
he was
love that
great in
flick.
that.
That was a
Haven't
good
seen
movie.
But
Doesn't
no, what he
surprise me.
did, but he revolutionized marketing for stand-up and made things way easier for us. So
Wasn't he the first comedian to sell out Madison Square Garden?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought
Toby,
it.
look that up and tell Jerry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look it up,
look
Tobes.
that up, Toby. Dane Cook selling out Madison Square Garden.
I saw
Was he
him-
the first?
I saw him live at NKU, and I was pretty excited about it because at the time I really liked him.
Right.
And he had a couple new jokes, but most of them are like old stuff. And it's like,
Right.
and it was like his big tour that he was coming back on. It's like, man, if you're coming back from a big tour, I mean, at least have a lot
All
of
new
lot
shit.
of new stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I expected some old stuff. I mean, it was still funny.
Just to make people familiar with it.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's a double-edged sword with shit like that. Like
Yeah.
with people that have seen you before.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to show them something different. Because comedy, like jokes, aren't so much like music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
band can tour for 20 years on the same
Play
record.
the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, you can listen to a song and immediately say, "I want to hear this song again," and skip back to the beginning of the track.
Yeah.
It's not like that with jokes. You know, so
Yeah.
you'll have some fans that want to hear some older stuff, and some want to hear new stuff. You know, so you never really know. You know what I mean? So you just got to kind of be true to yourself. Generally, the way it works is you record an album, and then you keep touring, doing that same material
Yeah.
and working that new material into it.
Turn it into a totally different show by the end of it.
By the end of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you have brainstorm sessions? Just trying to think of new stuff, or does it always just come to you pretty like just in everyday life?
Man, it's so varied.
Yeah.
You know, some of it does, some of it doesn't.
I feel like if I try to be funny and like try to like think of shit and write it down, it never comes out funny at all. I don't think I'm funny, but
I mean,
when
what I'll
try.
do, like if I'm trying to write, like I just want to write, a lot of times I'll have an idea and that'll make me sit and then I'll write.
Let me interject here for a second. I just got the message from Toby. He was the second comedian.
Who was the first?
Who's the first? Yeah.
Who was the first, Toby? Well, he's messaging me now. He was the second comic to do it, November 12th, 2007. So when find out the first one, Toby, and then let us know. But continue, Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll sit down and, with the specific purpose of writing with no real idea beforehand. And what I'll do sometimes is go through news stories. You know? The one that Amber actually told me about the other day. She has a name. Her name is Amber. We didn't say that earlier. And
No, I don't think we did. Hi, Amber.
Did we say
What's up,
her name?
Amber?
She's stunningly gorgeous, super funny, super smart.
She doesn't need a name.
Uh,
With a face like that, she doesn't need a name.
her name is Robert Paulson.
There you go.
See, sometimes my mind goes to Fight Club for no reason. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a perfectly good movie to go to, man.
But she hit me to a news story yesterday or the day before about a guy who broke his leg trying to bang a horse.
What the
Right?
What?
Yeah, so... and the thing about it is
Did he fall off the box he was standing on?
you know what? They didn't get that descriptive from what I remember, but this is the third time he's been busted. Fucking horse, right? And it's the same horse every time. Like the horse owner is like freaked out. Like his installed cameras and surveillance systems.
Wow. That horse fucker's back.
Yeah, to keep her animals safe. And the thing about it is like I know there are weird people that like fucking horses, but this dude is even weirder because he likes fucking one particular horse.
The horse must be hot.
Romantically attached to that horse. Like he is emotionally invested in that fucking horse.
When you say
fucking that horse.
When you say he was fucking that horse, was he actually penetrating the horse, or was the horse penetrating him?
You know what? It said one of the previous times he had actually tied the horse up so that he could fuck it.
Holy shit!
But I don't know. I don't think the news generally elaborates that much on like
they should
bestialities and sodomy together.
I mean, they talk about every other fucking thing on the news.
No, only violence. Violence.
I guess
you can be super descriptive of violence, and it's fine.
Yeah.
You start talking about sex, people get uncomfortable.
I don't know, man. Have you watched like E! News a lot? There's a lot of sex on there.
No, I don't watch that. Why would I watch that?
I don't watch it either, but I'm just throwing it. I've heard stories.
No, you know what, man? I don't watch a whole lot of TV.
That's a good thing.
Everything I watch on purpose. I watch Ancient Aliens and I watch cartoons.
Cartoons are the shit. My kids have got me hooked on that.
I like Rick and Morty is my favorite currently, but if you haven't watched Rick and Morty, fucking watch Rick and Morty. It's the funniest show.
I'll have to check that out.
China, Illinois, I like that a lot too.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's,
China, Illinois.
It's Brad Neely. He did the baby cake stuff. He did. He took the movie Harry Potter and basically narrates the whole movie like over the sound, and it's called Dear Reader, Wizard People, Wizard People Volume 1, I think, and it is fucking hysterical.
All right, the verdict is in here. Toby, I had thought this was the guy who did it. Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, okay.
Dice Man.
Yeah,
the Dice Man is back.
Yeah, he is.
He's touring.
He's got a podcast that he does too.
Yeah.
Dyson, is it Wheels? Dyson Wheels?
Dyson Wheels, yeah.
Yeah. It was back in 1990, 2 nights in a row.
Oh, really?
So that's pretty impressive.
He's a dude. He's a lot like Dane Cook, man. Like he rose to extreme fame super fast, and then he crashed hard.
Yeah.
And the last album that he retired for a while, but the last album he released before that, now here's the thing: a lot of people don't know about like comedy specials is they're almost always laugh tracked.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It just creates continuity. Here's the thing: a comic who's doing a special in like a 2,000-seat theater is getting laughs.
Oh yeah.
Period. But just for the at-home person, it's more. It takes out the like some people have really crazy laughs that will overpower other laughs.
Yeah.
It just makes the at-home experience better. And Dice, he bombed. He fucking ate it. And he released an album called The Day the Laughter Died, and they didn't laugh track it or anything. And,
I've actually got that album.
Super ballsy.
Yeah.
And that's art, dude. That's where comedy becomes art. And people will talk shit about Dice. But
I loved him. One of the highest I've ever been in my entire life. I was down in Florida on vacation. I was like right out of high school, and went to this dude's house, and he was like, "Yeah, man, let's smoke a little bit." I was like, "All right, cool, yeah, fuck yeah, I can do this." Dude, I got so baked, like I passed out watching the Andrew Dice Clay special, and it was the funniest shit I'd ever seen, but I passed out. It was
I like Dice.
I like him.
He definitely came with the baseball bat style of just filthy comedy.
Oh yeah.
And there have been moments where comedy needed that. Lenny Bruce did it, and then Dice did it. People start getting too politically correct. And
you keep bringing up all these topics here, and it's leading me into other things here.
We're gonna talk about Seinfeld.
Let's talk about Seinfeld.
Let's talk about Seinfeld.
Well,
I agree with him
your thoughts
100%.
I do too.
I absolutely agree with him. And the thing that makes it real powerful that people... Here's the thing that really pissed me off about it. There's a ton of especially women and gay men coming out on the internet saying, mainly white women and gay men saying that he has no right to say that. And he just wants to be sexist and racist. And boo-hoo, Jerry Seinfeld can't be sexist and racist anymore. Have you never seen Jerry Seinfeld? He's
one of the
safest
cleanest
dude in the world.
Yeah.
He's never sexist or racist. And this fucking stupid cunt, Lindy West. Dude, I fucking hate this bitch. She's the bane of my existence.
I know you're banned from her Twitter.
I'm banned from her Twitter, and I got 5 other people banned from her Twitter.
That's awesome.
She wrote this big, long article about how the series Seinfeld was racist, and no, it wasn't.
No.
You know what I mean?
I watch that shit every day for like an hour.
Dude,
it's awesome.
It was dude, she fucking tore them to pieces. And she was the one that actually, I think, used the actual quote, boo-hoo, Jerry Seinfeld can't be sexist and racist anymore. No, it's not that. And his problem, you know, and most comics' problems, some comics do believe audiences are too sensitive and they don't take their racist jokes well. It's just a joke. You know what I mean? But it's still racist, so you can't be mad that they're calling you racist, you know, or at least specifying that particular chunk of material is racist.
Yeah.
That's one thing. You know what I mean? We got to deal with that. You choose what material you do, and you fucking live with the consequences. What Jerry is talking about is stuff that is not racist in any way, shape, or form being called racist. I did a show, and the reason that I agree with him so greatly is I did a show at a college, and I'm not willing to say where or what college, but it was a major university, and I do not do any material in my stage act about race, period, at all. Like, I don't mention, like, my black friend this or nothing, like, not even nothing at all. And the review that I got was, Jay was so funny that my stomach hurt from laughing 2 days later, but he said some things that were blatantly sexist and racist, and because of that, we will not have him back, and we will not recommend him for anyone else. Now, the sexist thing, I do some jokes about girls that I've dated in the past. And because of that, they're negative. All the jokes are negative. You know what I mean? Because, like, positive experiences are almost never, ever funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I had some young girls come up to me at different shows and say, you know, it kind of sounds like you hate women. So I started doing a disclaimer at the beginning. Like, I'm about to do some jokes about dating experiences I've had. They're all going to be negative, but please know that I don't have a negative view of women, and these jokes are not generalizations about women. These jokes are specific instances about specific individuals, and in no way, shape, or form am I trying to express an overall feeling towards all women. And so I gave that disclaimer at the beginning, and then I did those jokes, and they still called me sexist, which is fine. I should have never talked about women at a college. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, so I got to eat that one. But the racist thing, I did not even mention it. Not once. Not even in a positive way or a negative way at all. And they called me that. So I totally fucking get where Jerry's coming from on that. And it can be damaging to your career.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, racist is the new in-lover. That's what they called you in the 40s and 50s. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And now it's flipped. You know what I mean? Both of those were generally used to discredit someone that you just didn't like for some reason. You know what I mean? And you had no factual about it. You know, we live in a day and age where you say something like, I don't like this particular trade agreement. And they're like, oh, you don't agree with me? Clearly you're a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and like, so I didn't do any, like, controversial jokes. The most controversial joke that I did is the prison and heroin stuff, you know, and none of that is about race. It's all about me. Yeah. You know? So,
that's a true story right there.
I mean, you can't do less racist material than none. You know what I mean? That's where it becomes dangerous. And what these fucking idiot kids don't seem to realize is that there have been real victims of racism. You know what I mean? There was a dude in Texas just a few years ago that got drugged behind the truck.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
a real victim of racism.
Yeah.
Someone not liking your political candidate does not put you in the same class as that dude. That dude is a real victim. The things that happened to that dude were fucking horrible. Mm-hmm. You're just a whiny cunt who wants to have your fucking way all the time. So they don't seem to realize how it diminishes real victims of racism. It's super disrespectful to real victims of racism.
Yeah.
And
I could see that. I completely agree.
yeah, and they don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't get it. They're fucking entitled to call you a racist because they don't,
don't
agree
agree
with
with
you on something that has absolutely nothing to do with race. Even.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, Lindy West is the fucking worst for that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why she had to come out and attack Jerry because she's one of those people that calls everything sexist or racist.
Yeah.
Tell Toby to look up Lindy West, Lindy. She is a fat, stupid, man-hating cunt, dude. She lost her fucking mind on an airplane. She's fat as shit, right? Like she's fucking super fat.
Thank you guys, not fat and big boned.
Yeah, well, no, she's got a huge belly bone,
Huge belly
fucking
button.
gigantic floppy neck bone. She gets on this airplane, right? And she's fat as shit, and she doesn't fit in her seat. And so the dude next to her, because he fit in his seat and didn't just move and like scoot over onto the lap of the person next to him, she called him. She threw a fit on the plane.
Damn.
Yeah,
Did they have to like comp her, like move her or something?
I don't know
Some
what
bullshit?
they did. They should have fucking.
Threw her out of the fucking door.
Well, no, you can't do that because like when something that heavy hits the ground, it creates an impact rate and can devastate a community.
I wouldn't want to clean that shit up.
Fuck no. Clean up aisle 2.
Fuck, dude, I hate Lindy West. Hate her.
I've never actually heard of her until you started talking
I
about
haven't
her.
either.
She said
But she
something
sounds like a
shitty.
royal cunt.
Yeah.
What was it? I don't even remember. She was saying something along the lines of why she didn't get a job one time is because of straight white men. And she said something along the line. You know what? I don't remember. I don't want to say what I think it is because it'll make me look like a fucking idiot if I'm wrong. But I remember that I had a legitimate reason to just give her shit about something, and she lost her mind on me and told me that I was a racist, misogynist, blah, 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 blah. And it's just because I'm a white dude.
Oh,
you know what
this
I mean?
bitch looks
And here's the other
stupid
thing
as
people don't
fuck.
seem to realize is that there's going to be backlash to that. You know what I mean? If you call every white dude a racist dude just because he's white, dudes eventually will be like, you know what? Fuck you. I will be racist. Why wouldn't I be? You're accusing me anyway. You know,
Yep.
fuck you.
Toby just messaged me back here. He said, "Oh God, nasty piggy. She looks like that bitch would cry rape to get attention."
I believe that she has done that.
Really?
I do.
She does look like that type of
She
woman.
looks like Lena Dunham got stung by
Oh,
1,000
gosh.
bees.
That's another fucking crazy
she
bitch
is.
I cannot fucking stand.
You know what? She will not block me on Twitter.
Yeah.
I've asked her about how her dates with Josh Duggar have been going.
I seen
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
Fuck that child molesting bitch.
She's
Here's
I
another.
think
Okay,
you hit
let's
it right
talk
on the
about
head
that
there.
for a minute. While we're just talking about shit that makes me mad, why the fuck not? So, Sarah Palin came out and said, I don't see what the big deal in the media is with Josh Duggar when you completely ignored Lena Dunham. Right?
Right.
And my fucking newsfeed on Facebook would just exploded with, I can't believe this dumb fucking psycho whore is defending Josh Duggar. No, she is not defending Josh Duggar. That is not a defense at all. A defense is more like he has a right to his own sexual narrative. He didn't say that. Lena Dunham said that.
Yeah.
And people fucking backed her up on it. They were both kids at the time. That's not molestation. That's what people said about Lena Dunham. That is defending those actions. No one has come out and said what Josh Duggar did wasn't a big deal. That's what they said about Lena Dunham. So it's not that people are mad, really, that Sarah Palin, quote-unquote, defended Josh Duggar. People are upset because Sarah Palin pointed out that they don't really give a shit about child molestation. They care about having ammunition to try to destroy somebody that they don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what that was. And he's a piece of shit. I hope he gets hit by a fucking train, right? I mean, he was an asshole before that.
Yeah.
You know. But Lena Dunham also.
She's a piece of work.
She is a piece of shit.
That too.
She's a fucking privileged, rich cunt is what she is, dude. She comes from a family of artists.
Who is she related to? Like, who
Something
famous?
Jeff Dunham.
What?
Puppet
No
guy, yeah.
shit.
No.
Really?
Made that
Oh, I was
I
going to
was gonna
say.
say.
What?
You had me
That's
going,
where she
man.
learned the hand in the ass stuff.
That was good. I like that.
No, her dad was some controversial artist that like painted vaginas or some shit.
What?
Some New York fucking bullshit.
Huh. I don't know. I've seen lots of vaginas painted artistically. I wonder if I've seen his work.
Have you ever seen vaginas painted autistically? They're way better.
I heard they rock.
Yeah, it's a cerebral pussy.
They rock.
What it is.
They drool a lot too. That's awesome.
Sorry.
Cerebral
That was
pussy. I want to really write a joke about fucking a handicapped girl so that I can say cerebral pussy
Write a joke,
instead of
man.
cerebral palsy, and I'm not really going to do that.
You should. I'd laugh.
And do it at a university. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, you can never do
Yeah.
that at a university.
That'd just be
The
horrible.
That
only
would be
group
horrible.
of people you're allowed to trash at a university is straight white guys.
Really? Yeah, I could see that. I really can.
And I understand why people, even straight white comics do it.
Yeah.
Straight white comics tend to do it for two reasons. One, because they're not good at writing their own jokes, so they just jump on whatever bandwagon big joke is going around.
Yeah.
Dude, Fox News is a punchline now.
Yeah.
People would just be like, he's as dumb as Fox News. Oh, you know what? The other 10,000 comics that do that exact joke fucking would love your version of it. And I say hacky shit from time to time. You know what I mean? Everybody does it. The question is how hard do you ride that?
Yeah. Has anyone ever stolen your jokes before?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
You know what? I can't say that. I'd like to think that I write so strongly in my own voice that it would be difficult to do.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do it. It could just be that my shit sucks, so nobody does it. But I've never seen any. I've never seen it. I did. You know what? I did have a guy tell me that somebody did one of my jokes, and when I talked to the dude about it, it was kind of similar, but also different. And he's like, "Well, it really happened to me." I was like, "Yeah, but the things you said in the joke, you heard me say that already before that happened. That's why you had that ammunition ready."
Yeah.
But he doesn't do the joke anymore.
Was he a guy in this area?
Yeah, but he wasn't doing it on purpose.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, and when I told him that, he's like, "But that's what I said to her." I was like, "Yeah, but you heard my joke first." So he's like, "It could have been subconscious." And it could have been. That happens.
Yeah.
That does happen. So, this person that told me about it was super upset. And I was like, let me talk to the guy before we get mad at him.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's cool, man.
me and him never had a cross word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had our little conversation. It never got emotional, and that was that. And if the dude continued to do the joke, I wouldn't have been mad.
At least he didn't get offended. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
right. No, he didn't get super defensive.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got a little defensive about it.
Yeah.
But the other comics that heard it were way more mad than I was.
Really?
And we tend to be protective of each other.
Are there any comics in the area that you just flat out refuse to work with? That you just cannot stand?
There's guys that I can't stand, but I don't know that there's any guys that I would refuse to work with.
Yeah.
There's guys that I would refuse to open for. Well, no, that's not true. For the right amount of money, I'll fucking open for anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as I'm getting paid.
It's a job, man. You got
Yeah,
sometimes
it is a
work
job.
sucks.
But given the choice, there's some guys. I'm not going to say who they are. I'm not going to trash any comics. But
Damn it.
I'm just not going to do it, dude.
You
I
like-
have enough drama in my life. People call me a racist, and I don't even talk about race.
And sexist.
And sexist, yeah.
I earned that one. You know what I mean? I knew better because women in college are super sensitive,
Yeah.
and part of that is because men in college tend to be super shitty.
Douchebags.
Dude, your chances of being raped on a college university are higher than anywhere else.
Really? You think I got a chance?
If you go to the right university.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about this before, but I've used roofies before, the date rape drug.
On yourself?
I take them,
Nothing
and I
happens.
don't get fucking raped, man. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
You better be careful. You'll end up with your mouth sewn to someone's asshole fucking with that shit.
Dude, you know what? As long as they made a movie about it, and John Stamos got to play me, I'll be for it.
John
Dude, I love
Stamos.
in that movie when the dude, the doctor or the bad guy, whatever, he's
Yeah.
like, "That's the date rape drug." You couldn't have said something less corny than that.
Well, you probably could have, but I love those movies. I actually heard the third one. It's going to be a straight-to-video release.
Oh, you don't
That's
say.
always good.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a major theatrical release?
Yeah, I was hoping, but I heard it's fucking terrible. It's really bad.
That is super surprising.
Yeah. No, I mean, did you like the first two movies?
Did I like them or were they terrible? Because those are different answers.
Did you like them?
Yes.
Yes, I liked them too.
But they were terrible.
I thought they were great.
I won't watch them.
They were pretty bad, but I liked them. But like I heard the third one is just totally like, I don't know. Kind of like how the first one was supposed to be like a movie, and then the second one was the guy acting it out from the movie. Well, this is going to be like a whole nother, oh, those were just movies, kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Yeah. It's like a third dimension to the movie.
We definitely
now.
have people listening to the show. Someone just asked me, is it true that Josh Duggar's favorite comedian is Bill Cosby?
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Archie Wiseman.
Speaking of Bill Cosby,
that's what I was going to say.
That was one of my questions here. Rape is no laughing matter unless you're raping a clown. Agree or disagree?
George Carlin would agree, I think.
Okay. Next question here. If you were Bill Cosby, who would you rape?
That.
I mean, when you think about it, the options are limitless.
If I was Bill Cosby, I would probably want somebody who's young, up and coming, someone that I could be really proud of that I fucked
Taylor Swift
later on.
Justin Bieber.
If I was Bill Cosby, I would probably rape Jay Armstrong.
There you go.
There you go. Good answer.
Safe answer, buddy.
That was safe. I fucking said Taylor Swift.
Dude, I wouldn't fuck Taylor Swift.
She's too scrawny.
Yeah.
Dude,
way too
I
scrawny.
feel like she would be whiny and be like, ew.
Yeah.
Like,
She'll definitely.
I want
She
one
might
I can
surprise
kidney
you.
punch while we're getting down. I want one I can smack. You know what I mean? I want one I can bruise up that likes it.
Now you're talking my my language here, Jay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
That's
and
good
if
shit,
you can find
man.
one that'll write your dates down for you that's just like that, they're fucking perfect.
There you
Especially
go.
if they're a fan of carrot cake.
Oh, yeah. For a second, I thought you were going to say Carrot Top. But then
you
I
know
remember
what?
the Kroger
I'm not
going
to talk shit about Carrot Top. That motherfucker's a giant.
He is, dude.
He is
He's ripped.
jacked.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That would be
wouldn't
like the
wanna fuck with
most
him.
insulting shit in the world to get your ass kicked by a fucking prop. Nope.
Have you ever thought about using props for anything? Like one joke? No? Not even
It
like...
just never came up. You know what I mean? It's not like that I'm like philosophically opposed to it. You know what I mean? I kind of did a prop joke once. I did a show where a guy was doing a ton of jokes about vagina, and he said vagina like 30 times in like 2 minutes, and the audience was not digging it, right? So at the time, I was just getting used to doing like 20, 30-minute sets, so I would write set lists out. So on the back of my set list, I took a Sharpie, a real thick one, and you might have even been there for that at the Promises Club, and I just wrote no vagina jokes on the back side of my list, and I opened with, I hope you guys don't mind if I use my cheat sheet up here tonight. And I showed it to everybody, so it just says no vagina jokes. So that's kind of like a prop.
That's funny.
Kind of. I think you should like give out like a Stouffer's lasagna.
That shit's way too expensive to give out.
But it's Stouffer's.
Just
Who the fuck
take
you think I am,
one.
Oprah? Like, you get a lasagna. You get a lasagna.
Just take one.
Everybody gets acid indigestion.
With a watery aftertaste.
Yeah.
That's probably the best kind of acid indigestion.
Let's see here. Trying to go. Here's a good one here. In a fatal four-way fight.
Oh, yeah, I like
okay.
this.
Who would win? George Carlin, Andrew Dice Clay, Bill Hicks, and I had Eddie Murphy, but I'm changing it. Fuck, I forgot the guy's name now. Fuck.
Bill
what was his
Murray?
name? No, not Bill Murray. Fuck. His name escapes me right now. What the
Well, so
fuck?
far, Dice is winning because he's the only one that's alive.
Yeah, true. Fuck. Well, the other guy he's dead too. So Dice wins.
Dice wins.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not hard to beat up dead people.
Fuck. Why can't I think of his name? He did the fucking the club sandwich joke.
Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg. Thank you.
Hedberg was a scrawny guy. Okay, say they were all alive. Dice still wins.
Yeah. He's still a big dude.
Yeah, he's tall. He's thick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, Hicks would probably give him the biggest run for his money.
Yeah.
Because he was definitely a tenacious dude. He
Yeah.
was a driven dude. They play my tracks on his Pandora station now,
I've noticed
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah.
which is super cool. You
Hell
know
yeah,
what I
it
mean?
is.
Like,
When did you get on Pandora?
I recorded an album in South Bend, Indiana. It's
Yeah.
called Live from the Drop Comedy Club. 'Cause
Nice.
that's where it was recorded. And Pandora accepted it. And I've got
Cool.
my own channel, but they also play it on other channels. And one of those channels is Bill Hicks's channel.
That's awesome.
Hell
Which,
yeah.
yeah, super cool. You know what I mean? I take it as an insane compliment.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, yeah, like, a lot of comics love Hicks because he went off on that lady, that heckler, and I'm not a fan of that video at all. He's just screaming like, you wretched cunt. And, like, that's not
Yeah.
It's not creative at all.
No.
You know what I mean? And
More anger driven.
Yeah.
it's completely
Yeah.
anger driven. And I mean, he's a pretty angry dude. I mean, the world is an angry place. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of fucked up shit to be angry about. So like,
Yeah.
I get it. I'm a pretty angry dude.
Gotta love Bill Hicks though, man. I mean,
His stage
he's
material is great.
Yeah. He had a pretty. Have you seen the Bill Hicks story? It's American something. Can't think of what it's called. But it's like the Bill Hicks story.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I liked it.
I forget what it's called. It is American something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
do you have any other prepared questions?
The only other one is it's kind of a question, but it's more of a joke. Do you like duck meat?
I can't say that I've ever had duck meat.
You want to try some duck meat? You should come over here, duck your head, and get some of this meat.
Oh
That's the
man,
joke.
that.
Yeah.
Did you guys all write that together?
No.
That's an old joke I've known for years.
I
That was pretty good.
I'm bad at jokes, but I'm not that bad.
Actually, I pulled that joke off on one of the guys from the band Draculas that we had on. I was like, "Oh man, you like duck meat?" He's like, "Man, I fucking love duck meat." And I was like, "Why don't you duck your head and get some of this meat?" And everybody in the band was just like, "Oh!" I felt so like accomplished that night. It was great. I thought it was good. It's a terrible joke, but it's funny. It's funny. No, I think that's pretty much all the prepared questions. Oh, other than, are you going to see Diane? We're in Columbus.
Yeah.
You know what, man? We have talked about it.
I've
She
kicked
found
around
it.
the idea too.
Or no, I think I found it and she found the tickets.
Like $65 or something like that.
Yeah,
Now
something
they're
like that.
cheaper. You can find them cheaper than that, right? Didn't you find them for like $35?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, you got to buy them through like a third-party vendor though, which can be shady.
Yeah.
You know.
They're just like right in the middle of the week, though.
I would love to see. Yeah, you guys got day jobs, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Unfortunately.
Do you still work for your family though?
Yeah.
You can take off whenever the fuck
But-
you want. Get out
See?
of here.
No,
I tell them
no,
that shit all the time.
No,
He's
I
like,
can't.
no,
Though.
I can't.
I'm the only
Can't.
person that knows how to do what I do. That's the sad thing. I'm the only person that can work a computer.
I feel like
sadly.
if you really fucking wanted to do something,
Oh, yeah,
you
I
could
mean, I
close
definitely
the
would.
shop for a day.
Oh no, the shop would stay open. It just nothing would get done.
Nobody
So
would
it
pay
be
for
like
shit.
normal.
Yeah, pretty much. Be like today. Today was fucking terrible. Horrible fucking slow day. It's bullshit.
Well, man, go out there and fuck people's cars up.
I try that. Like I throw nails and shit out in the road. Try to fix some flats.
Is
but-
this is mainly? It's still mainly tires you guys do.
Actually, we don't do tires at all.
I was gonna say I was thinking
Yeah.
it was more repair.
Yeah. Now down at we have two stores. At the store I don't work at, they do tires. But at the
I
store
bought
that I
some
work
there
at-
once.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you buy them from me?
I did.
Oh, I hope I hooked you up.
I had the Dodge truck then.
I'm trying to remember.
It was
That's
a-
probably been a while back. I've
It's
probably
been a
been
long
high
time
since
ago.
then. Yeah.
I was still
Yeah.
living. It was at least 5 years ago
It had to be. Had to have been.
because I was living in Covington. And that's-
Probably longer than that.
I moved away
When I think
from
about it.
Covington like 5 years ago. So.
Yeah.
Now you just
Well.
strictly do comedy now?
I still do a little plumbing here
Dude.
and there, but usually just for friends,
Yeah.
and usually just so that they don't get raped by the fucking
Yeah. By
big
contractors. Yeah.
Especially like Roto-Rooter, man. Like the reason I became a plumber is because of Roto-Rooter.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I was flipping houses for Remax. And,
Right.
so I was doing a little plumbing here and there, but I didn't really know a lot about it. The guys that I was working with had taught me, how to solder copper and a couple other small things.
Yeah.
And I was living in Delhi at the time, and my toilet got backed up, and I was having some trouble plunging it. So I knew if I didn't know if it was down in the pipe or if it was in the toilet, and I just couldn't force it through because I didn't know what it was.
I got a pretty good idea what it was.
I still have
Turn
no
this
idea what it was. Dude, people flush fucked up shit all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there was a teenager living there, so could have been anything.
Yeah.
So I knew if I took the toilet off and the water was up to the top of the stack that it was down in the pipe, because water doesn't stay there.
Yeah.
It's not under pressure; it's empty. And and if it wasn't up to the top, then I knew it was something in the toilet, and I could just push whatever it was back out through the bottom. And so I pulled the toilet, and sure enough, to the top of the stack. So I call Roto-Rooter, and they come over, and the dude's like, "Oh, you already pulled the toilet? That's great, man. You saved yourself like $150." I'm like, "That's fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And he charged me. He was there for 20 minutes, charged me $300.
Holy
left.
fuck.
And I was like,
What?
"This will never happen again."
Yeah.
And that was before the housing market dropped out, right? So now you get these guys that they advertise like $80 drain cleaning. Well, it's $80 plus the $90 show up fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's still fucking $200 cheaper than what Roto-Rooter initially wanted to charge me.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it has dropped out a lot. But even still, you know what I mean? That's just too much for me.
Yeah.
So I started learning everything I could about plumbing, after that. Because that was never, ever going to happen again.
It's a good trade.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially
if
you
you're
always
good
got
at
to
it.
move water in or out of a house.
Exactly, yep. A trade anymore is like probably the safest bet. Just like
That's a great idea, and kids are fucking not doing it.
Yeah, I used to do heating and air, and kind of here recently, I'm kind of like, damn, I should have just stuck with it because
HVAC is fucking,
always need heating and air.
Yeah.
I was
I
just like,
don't know that you always need it, but people always want it.
Exactly, yeah.
And the people that can afford it will pay you well.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a great.
And you
trade to
can
get
charge
into.
the shit out of people too.
And the great
it's
thing about
fucked
doing
up about
HVAC
it.
stuff is you learn a hell of a lot about electricity too.
Yeah,
So you can be an electrician.
Toby sent a question in. What is your favorite guilty pleasure movie?
My favorite guilty pleasure movie is called The FP.
The FP.
Yeah.
I think I've even heard of that.
It's the best movie ever, dude. It's the best worst movie ever. Let me say that. The FP, it stands for Fraser Park, right?
Okay.
So it's this post-apocalyptic America where these gangs they battle each other to the death via Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh shit,
Dude, it's the greatest fucking.
is this on Netflix?
It was. It's not now.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna have to
The whole
look that
movie's
up.
on YouTube though. You
Okay.
can watch it on YouTube, but you don't need to watch the whole movie. The best parts of it are on YouTube in separate parts. Like if you watch the first 10 minutes of it,
Yeah.
and then the last 10 minutes of it, that's really all you need. The
And
movie
it's
ends.
that good. Huh?
The movie ends with a blowjob into the sunset.
You've already sparked my interest there.
Dude, it's the best movie.
It
It
sounds
like
interesting.
all these crazy wiggers. Like the main character is a wigger with an eye patch. His name's
Ooh.
J-Tro.
J-Tro.
Yeah. Well, his real name, the actor's real name, is Jason Troxel. So
I could see that.
those
J-Tro.
dudes made another movie, and I can't remember what it was.
Toby said he's actually seen that movie.
It's terrible, but it's great.
But
it's
you loved
so
it.
funny. The dude, have you seen Boondock Saints 2?
Yeah.
You know the Mexican dude that's
Yeah,
in that?
yeah.
He's in the FP.
Oh, no
okay.
shit.
He does
really?
a short cameo with a like a clown's afro wig, like the rainbow afro.
Does he bust in
wig.
and say, "Ding dong, motherfucker"?
No, but that would be
Oh,
great if
man.
he did.
That would have been
That would've
epic.
been
That
awesome.
one, another guilty pleasure movie of mine is Gummo. I like Gummo a lot.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love Gummo. How do you feel about Pink Flamingos?
You know what? I've never been able to sit and watch it.
Like you've never been able to stomach it and watch it? Or
It's
you
just
like,
annoying to me.
It is kind of annoying and
You know,
very
John
weird,
Waters has
but-
a habit of being annoying.
Yeah.
The only John Waters movie that I think that I really, really like, other than like because from like Shock and Freak Factor, the one that I really like as a movie is Crybaby.
I knew you were going to say that. I had a feeling.
It's a fucking great film.
Everybody likes Crybaby.
It's one of the very few films where Johnny Depp is a different character than just the eccentric weirdo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
Johnny Depp's a great actor. No, Johnny Depp is really good at playing like a dark weirdo.
Yeah.
That's it.
His new movie that's coming out is gonna be fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Great actor is Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He can do anything, dude. But
I
my
like those
favorite Brad Pitt characters are like insane rednecks.
Like Inglourious Bastards. Well, he
in-
was kind of like
in-
an Indian though. Like he had like.
I mean, he was definitely
like,
a redneck.
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
movie.
for sure.
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah.
Total country hillbilly.
Yeah.
Or like California.
Oh, yeah.
He's great in California. You know what else? I love his character. He's not in it for very long, but in True Romance, where he's the stoner that lives with when Clarence goes to Christian Slater, and
Was it Juliette Lewis?
it's Patricia Arquette or Rosanna Arquette. I think it's Patricia Arquette.
Yeah.
When they go out to California and they go to stay with his buddy, James Gandolfini shows up looking for him, and he knocks on the door, and Brad Pitt's hitting a bong, and he's like, "Hey, is Clarence here?" He's like, "I don't know, man." Like his character in that is pretty good. Like he plays it's just real short too, and it's like right at the beginning of Brad Pitt's career. And in 12 Monkeys, he was good in that.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking socialite dude.
Did you like him in Thelma and Louise?
I don't know that I remember his character from Thelma and Louise.
He was about the best looking dude in the whole movie. No homo, but
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
if you say something super gay and then follow it with no,
No homo.
you just look like a homophobic gay dude.
maybe.
Dude, we were signing off one day, and he meant to say I'm Jerry Saylor, but it came out. He goes, "I'm gay," like that, and it was just like he was like, what?
Oh, well,
no,
wait a minute.
I'm not gay. And it was just like,
We gotta stop broadcasting
where
this
the,
live.
where the fuck did that come
I could have
from?
taken that out in post.
Hey, cool thing is, I give him props for it. He left it in.
I did leave it in.
Yeah, he did leave it in.
Yeah, the way I see it, if I say something that I shouldn't have said, I'm fucking leaving it in.
Dude, it was great.
It's
It
my
was
own
just
fault
out of
for
nowhere.
saying
I don't
I
think
try
we're-
real hard not to say shit I shouldn't say.
It'd be, if I was a comic, I mean, I think it'd be hard for me not to kind of watch what I say. I would think.
I think
You
I'd have a
learn
hard
to.
time.
Yeah,
You know, like,
oh yeah,
luckily,
I guess, yeah.
You learn how important image is
Yeah.
as you go along. And when you first start, you're not getting anything where you could really fuck that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So by the time you're in Taft Theater in front of 1,400 people, you know how to act.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'd still fuck. I know I would. But
You'd be surprised, man. I always said I would never be able to work clean, but I can do 40 minutes clean.
Do you like Joe Rogan?
I like Joe Rogan
Yeah.
a lot, yeah. I don't agree with all of his political shit, but
Yeah,
some of it I do, some of it I don't.
Yeah.
You know, but he got himself in trouble here recently too, talking about that transgender MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Farrah
yeah.
Fox, I think it was her name.
Fallon Fox.
Fallon Fox, that's right.
Dude, she
yeah.
fucked that last chick up.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking broke her eye socket,
Yep.
gave her a concussion. You look, like, here's the thing. As it comes to tolerance, you still have to be reasonable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it or not, the muscle and bone structure of Fallon Fox is male,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
regardless of whether his heart and soul is or her heart and soul is female.
Yeah.
That fucking physical structure, regardless of how the plastic surgery. Because here's the thing: the plastic surgery doesn't make you a woman.
No.
The plastic surgery just cuts your
Turns your dick
still
inside
not
out.
a vagina. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can't
Yeah.
create a vagina. And you know what makes those people women or men, depending on which the change goes to, is what's in their heart and their mind. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
the physical body. You know, the physical body is just the way that it looks.
Yeah.
That's all that gets changed. The chromosomes are the same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Physical structure is the same.
Well, and
So your strength,
yeah.
and
if she was once a guy, I mean, she's fighting, so aggression is there. I would say testosterone's there.
yeah, the
even
aggression's
though,
there. Well, the testosterone is like they say, and you know what? I'm not buying that she takes all the hormones
Yeah.
during training.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
'Cause
Maybe in the off season,
Yeah, exactly.
when she's not fighting or training for a
Yeah.
fight.
'Cause
Maybe
they
she
do get
takes
tested.
it. Well,
I don't know. See,
They
that's
can't-
another thing I don't get. Well, how would she be tested?
well,
You know
here's
what
the
I
thing:
mean?
the female body, if you do enough of the right exercise, will produce extra testosterone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Squats and deadlifts will make
yeah,
a woman
squats will
grow a
do it.
mustache.
Yeah.
You know, so
Really?
Yeah.
hell yeah,
They say if
Squats and lifts.
deadlifts.
yeah,
Huh.
they say squats and deadlifts before you work out. They do squats, and for a male to do
Yeah.
squats, like at least 1 or 2 squat or a deadlift before you work out will.
Heavy
course,
squats,
yeah.
heavy deadlifts.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
recruit such a large muscle group that it forces the human body to create more testosterone.
Yeah.
So, you couldn't really police that with a transgender
Yeah.
MMA fighter because it could be that she is taking those hormones that make her more like a woman, but she's doing tons of squats and deadlifts.
Yeah.
Learn something
But
new.
I
every
would
day.
be willing. I have a hard time believing that somebody who wants to be a professional fighter would take anything that would lower their chances of being big and strong.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
It
make
makes sense. Yeah.
So you're tolerant. You're completely tolerant. You call her her. You know what I mean? You don't call her by whatever her male name was. You call her Fallon Fox. But you don't let her fight women. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common sense has to step in. It stops being tolerance and starts being insanity when you start letting former men fucking break women's eye sockets
Yeah.
for money.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
No,
so
I
fucked up.
completely agree.
Yeah.
I think she should fight men too.
She should fight
shouldn't-
Mayweather.
Or she shouldn't fight at all.
Fight at all,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like, there are certain things that you take trade-offs for in life.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you want to be a transgender woman, that's fine. Be a model. Be a fucking porn star. That doesn't hurt other people. You know what I mean? You can't be a fighter.
I don't know, man.
It might
If-
hurt,
if-
it
if-
hurts somebody's
hold on,
pride
hold
at least.
if she was a porn star, and let's
Dudes
say,
are jerking off to her and find out she used to be a guy.
yeah,
Maybe.
that might hurt their feelings a little bit. Okay, all right. I'm gonna tell a little story here.
Oh God.
I don't think I've ever told this story. When I was very young, probably 11. I think I was 11. All right. Let's just say I found a stash of
Oh,
pornography.
shit, he told me about this.
just say I found a little stash of pornography, right? And I didn't know it. You know, I'm still young, very naive, not thinking clearly, obviously. But it involved a woman who had both parts.
Right.
And
Had both?
well, she at least had an asshole and a dick and a pair of tits. So I assumed it was a woman.
Well, no, that's a dude with tits.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just
There's
say...
no such thing as a chick with a dick.
Let's
be real clear about that.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so it was a dude with tits.
So let's get a little deeper before we go any farther. Where did you happen upon?
I don't want to incriminate anybody here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's just say I found a stash, and this guy and this woman with or dude with tits.
Dude with tits, yeah.
Yeah. I just thought this dude had a really long dick, and he was fucking in her ass, and it was coming
came out?
And it came out the vagina, okay?
That's awesome.
That's what I thought, okay?
She would need to go to the hospital pretty quickly. if
See,
that were the
I was
case.
very young, and like I said, I didn't know no better. I just thought, wow, that dude's dick is huge. And then I noticed that when he was on the downstroke, if you will, that the dick that the chick was also jerking off was not going back in. It stayed out. And I was
So how long
kinda
did you jerk off to this before you stopped?
I was just getting ready to say that.
like, I completed, but that's neither here nor there. But I just found that a little traumatizing because once I realized what I was watching, I was kind of like, "Oh my god,
I mean, here's the thing.
that's a little."
That
I did rewatch it
was trying to
just to clarify in my head what happened.
Oh shit.
you know, that person, see, you don't know if that person is really transgender or they're doing it for fucking freaky porno. You know what I mean? But what you were looking at is a representation of the female form, so I don't really see it as being that big a deal.
I don't know, man. It kind of fucked me up as a child.
I mean,
But
you shouldn't be watching pornography as a child.
I agree.
Watching any pornography is actually not good for a child's psyche.
True.
Especially
True.
when you find out that most of those women that are doing that don't want to be doing it. They have addictions to feed.
That's true. I don't know about anymore though. A lot of porn stars
Fuck
nowadays.
yeah, more, dude. Watch the behind the scenes shit.
Uh,
Sometimes
I
you just
can't-
see the look in their face. Dude, one of the
the
funniest things I ever saw was this porn star crying compilation on eFuck.
On
Oh,
eFucks?
yes.
Oh, my
Oh, man.
God.
yeah. Now
There's
that
this
shit's
one where
funny.
there's a chick slapping another chick. It was like a lesbian scene. There was like 12 of them. She's slapping it with like a leather riding crop. She's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And she fucking throws her shit down. Dude, I saw Mika Tan. Mika Tan is in that like 4 different times. And I tweeted to her about it. And like kind of laughing like, haha, here's this video. Dude, she lost her mind on me and blocked me. She
Oh,
said a bunch of
really?
super mean shit to me.
Wow.
And,
Damn. What did you say
she
to
had
her?
something with Rogan, too. Rogan said something to her that she didn't like, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I just feel dirty. I keep thinking about that video. That's got me all.
Yeah, we've all been there, like scrolling through, like, oh yeah, that's a nice titty. Oh, that's a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at the female form, I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't make
it's not you're looking for
but-
dudes.
but
you
like-
know
it
what I
doesn't
mean?
make you a transgender.
Yeah.
But like you said, there are no chicks with dicks.
It's dudes with tits, yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, it was a dude with tits.
Yeah, but he had represented himself as a female. You know?
At least for the first 5-10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know where to go from there. That's
From transgender
Well,
pornography.
yeah.
But that's not even. That might not even be transgender pornography. That could be transvestite pornography, which is different.
They're born like that, right?
No.
Well, transgender has to do with really feeling like you're not a. You know what I mean? Like if you're born a man, like really feeling like you're not a man at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now with like transvestites is different.
You are a man. You just like to dress as a woman.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Those transvestites rarely remove their genitalia
Okay.
They
or
like-
flip it
they-
inside out or whatever the medical procedure for it is.
Yeah.
But,
I think it's like a split and tuck.
Kind of like the
kinda
guy from
deal.
Boondock Saints a little bit, I guess.
Which guy is that?
The agent. Didn't
Oh,
he
Willem
dress-
Dafoe?
Yeah, well,
That's
didn't he dress like-
transvestite.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, cross dresser's different than that also.
Oh, okay.
I reckon.
There's
Smart
so many.
motherfucker right
There's
here, man.
fucking words
Jay is
for
fucking
everything.
He's
smart,
smart
man.
as shit.
Dude, I spend a
He
lot
is.
of time reading shit on the internet. So all of my information could be wrong because I don't verify any of it. What I do know for a fact is that Lindy West is a fat, stupid cunt.
Fuck
know
you,
that
Lindy
for a
West.
fact.
Instead of saying fuck Toby tonight, we're saying fuck you, Lindy West.
There you go.
How much do you think Toby weighs?
I'm talking 3 400 pounds. Fucking huge.
I bet Lindy's got him by 50 pounds.
I didn't know who the bitch was. I saw her on my phone, and I was like, yeah.
She looks like
she's
fucking
a whale.
Lena Dunham suffering a severe allergic reaction to something. She's all swelled up. Fucking.
She looks like she'd be like best friends.
Could they
with,
be
like,
related
Nancy
somehow?
Grace or something.
They might be related somehow. I mean, they're both fucking retards. That's another word you're not allowed to say.
Yeah.
I generally don't use that word a whole lot. It's hateful.
I say it a lot, but that's for my job. You know, like I think the timing's retarded. You know, but
right.
It's a totally different term, really.
I think the thing that made the term retarded so offensive is that it was used for so many things that aren't retardation.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people call someone with Down syndrome retarded, and that's not what Down syndrome is.
Different.
Down syndrome is a chromosomal disorder.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that anything was slowed during development.
Yeah. Toby just chimed in. He called us douchebags and said that he weighs 275.
All right, well, Lindy's got him by 100 pounds.
Fuck you, Toby. It's not like we called you fat, fucker.
You said you were big boned.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Big old belly fucking bone.
That mole weighs 80 pounds itself.
He does got some titties. Boy took his shirt off one day, and I was just looking like, damn, that's some titties in that boy.
Did it
So
give you a
almond milk.
flashback to your childhood?
It kind of did.
That's where almond milk comes from.
Oh, shit. Well, all right, folks, that's going to wrap us up this week. That's all the time we got. I want to thank Jay Armstrong for coming back.
Thanks, Jay.
It's always a pleasure having you.
It really
man.
is.
It's fun to be here. Come out to the Thompson House every fucking Monday at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you about that, the whole Thompson House thing.
Still going. Longest running non-club open mic in the city.
And you organized that, right? That's all
I wouldn't
you,
say
right?
that I organized it. I opened the door and set the speaker up. It's not very organized, but
Now,
it works.
Do you see a lot of good talent there?
I do, man.
Yeah.
I get a lot of brand new guys, and one of the brand new guys, and a lot of people do their first times, but one of those guys is a young man named Tanner Hines. And at the Funniest Person in Cincinnati contest to go bananas day before yesterday, he absolutely tore the fucking place apart.
Really?
Moved on to the next round.
Hell yeah.
I was super proud of him. Yeah, real funny, man. He did a joke. I actually opened my set with a callback to one of his jokes. So, yeah, it's I've had guys do their very first time at Thompson House and that have had professional weeks. At clubs, guys, and then guys that have had guest spots on pro shows. So yeah, it's. I see talent. I see a lot of horrible bullshit also.
Yeah.
You know, I try to keep it as open as possible. You know, and like one of the things is, do I have to be clean? And it's like I don't have any language restrictions at all. And I tell people, like, you can say whatever you want, but I will not shield you from the consequences of what you say. Like, if you go up there and say a bunch of fucking hateful, racist shit and you get your ass kicked for it, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, sometimes everybody's worried about PC stuff. Before politically correctness, there were real world consequences to shit. You know, so you go run your mouth in the wrong place to the wrong dude, you get your fucking ass handed to you.
Yeah.
And we live in a society where that doesn't happen as much as it needs to anymore. You just cry about it in some fucking shitty blog. You know? And then you try to get that person's life ruined. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
So I see a lot of horrible, terrible shit. I also see a lot of good stuff. And what happens sometimes is I'll see a joke born, and it's terrible. And then, you know, some months down the road, it's one of the best things going.
Yeah.
You know. So it's very interesting. It's always free to get in. Come down, buy some drinks, you know, watch the show. Because that's, they don't charge anything to get in, and they open just for us every Monday down at the Thompson House. So I always really encourage people to spend money there to make it worth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If they don't spend money, they won't let you open the doors.
We have the most gorgeous bartender in the fucking area.
Is her name Amber?
Her name is Amber. It's not that Amber, though.
Oh, okay.
That Amber is also very gorgeous, but she's not a bartender. And I don't think the other Amber would let me fuck her either. So
You never know.
I probably never find out. I say that she's gorgeous and that she's beautiful, but I don't hit on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She probably gets it a lot.
try not. You know what? I don't hit on a lot of women. I just never have. You know what I mean? Obviously now I have a girlfriend, so I'm not doing it. But
I don't either. I have zero game.
I don't
say
really
zero
have much
game.
game either, man.
Yeah.
Very zero.
And I
little.
see a lot of stuff on the internet, like on Facebook, especially women complaining about random dick pics. I have never just sent an unsolicited dick pic to anyone.
Yeah,
who are these motherfuckers?
Exactly.
Like,
I've never even thought of that. Like, I don't think I'd ever do that to my wife. Like, hey, check this out.
What I do like doing is I have a picture of Andy Dick and a picture of Dick Van Dyke that I keep on hand.
There you
anytime there's a girl complaining about it, I comment, "Here comes one," and then I send Andy Dick.
That's awesome.
Right? And then I wait like 30 seconds, and I say, "Oh, are you a lesbian?" And I send Dick Van Dyke.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
I haven't done that in a long time. Actually, I haven't really done that since I've been hanging out with Amber. She takes my mind from everything, so
that's good, man.
Pretty great.
Well, all right, that is going to wrap us up here, folks. Be sure to check out Jay every Monday night at the Thompson House. Don't they call it Laugh Till You Tickle?
Until you feel a tickle on your pickle at the Thompson House. I did not want that to be the name. Let me clarify that.
For the record.
For the record, the reason that it's called that is because they're, the venue's trademark shot is the Tommy gun shot.
Yeah.
Right? And it's pickle juice is in it. So they wanted to incorporate something about that in the name, and then there was a running joke inside the venue of, tickle your pickle bullshit because of that. So the manager said that he wanted Tickle Your Pickle to be in the title of the show, and I had to add 14 words to it so it didn't sound like a hand job festival. So that's where
awesome.
that came from.
Oh, shit.
Our statistics for Kentucky Hot Brown Boys is like this high in the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah. Kentucky Hot Brown Boys.
Really? I did not know
Well,
that.
they're hot and brown over there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You never seen that?
No, I've never paid attention to
if you look at her stuff, the Middle East is up here.
Wow.
Dead serious.
The only listener lives
shout out
over
to
there.
the Middle East.
The only listeners entertaining ISIS, and that's it.
Exactly.
And the only reason they have it is to torture the English people.
Yeah, and that's right. Yeah. They're like, don't send that dude over here. Oh, they're like, they'll have that guy cutting my head off. I'm done. Do it. I'm done listening to Kentucky Hot Brown Boys.
Oh, that's horrible. All right. That is gonna be us, folks. Check us out. You can listen to this podcast on KYHBB.com. All that fun stuff. You know where we're at. Facebook, Twitter, _KYHBB. And we're on Instagram, too. So
we do not send dick pics.
No, but if you ask us, we might. I'm going to steal that Andy Dick thing. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was
fun,
pretty good.
Man.
That is pretty good.
Especially because you got to do it quick. You got to have it ready.
Yeah.
You got to say, here comes one, and then
bam,
before they get a chance to go, what? Boom, it's got to be in their inbox.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Because it makes them nervous. God damn it. That's the thought that they have.
Fuck.
Don't forget to hit up our hotline, 859-429-0055. Toby's the only one that ever fucking does.
God damn it, Toby.
I know.
He's just sent me a message.
Toby did? Oh, we got to hear what he said.
It's a dick pic, ain't it?
No. Today he went to a picnic at Coney Island.
Aw.
He wanted you to go.
So his commitment to you guys is fucking
just
doo-doo.
That's all he said to you? Was I went to a picnic at Coney Island?
You should be like, cool story, bro.
Yeah.
You should be like, cool, awesome.
That would be funny if I still sent that, even though he's listening and already heard it told me. Well, no, he said that, he enjoyed the show.
Cool.
Well, good. Thank you, Toby.
Thanks, Tobes.
Thank you. And
So-
fuck you.
No, we got to say fuck you to that one fat bitch.
Lindy
yeah.
West.
Yeah.
Lindy
that's it.
West.
All right.
All right, everybody tweet to Lindy West that
Do it.
Jay Armstrong thinks she's a fat, stupid cunt.
We can do that. I'll do that right after
She
the
will
show.
block you immediately.
I want to do it.
Should I tag you in it when I do that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I wanna
definitely.
tweet it.
I know it
Definitely.
infuriates her.
Definitely do that, folks. I'm going to do it as soon as we get off the air
I
here.
hope she gets stuck on the toilet. That's the only thing I can think of.
She could get stuck. She could get stuck in a porta potty.
Yeah.
That bitch can get stuck in a fucking barn stall.
Fucking a horse and it breaks her
Fucking horse.
leg.
Yeah, I hope it breaks
Yeah.
her fucking clavicle.
All right, folks. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
I'm Leftward Slope and Dusty B.
I'm Jay Armstrong.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
Lindy West.
Fuck Lindy West.
This episode of the Kentucky Hot Brown Boys has been brought to you by 536 Productions, LLC. Executive producers Dustin Michaud and Jerry Saylor. Audio samples provided by RockNewsAfraid.com and the public domain. For more information, please visit KYHBB.com.